I'm out here scouting a piece of public over in the Three Rivers area. Collectively there's thousands of acres down here, but this is one of those classic examples of an area that looks like killer on topos, and then when you get in it turns out to be not so good. This is actually a man-made path going through all this green briar, and there's people that are definitely back here hunting a lot. This was actually looked like a secluded island that was cut off by water, but there was a very well maintained path that cut across it that the DNR had made. Right here is a giant opening with a bunch of green briar in it, so that might be interesting. Maybe on the north side of that there could be some bedding up against the tip of it, but I'm just kind of walking around it and seeing if I see any deer sign. So far it's not looking too hot. It looks very attractive on maps because initially it looks like it's cut off from most of the access, and then on top of that there's fields back there, so it's like, you know, it looks like one of those perfect whitetail setups. But the more that I'm down here looking, the more it's like, nah, this is not at all. Is that human path? It looks like it gets a lot of pressure. We'll see if we see any decent buck sign. It'd take a lot for me to come back here and hunt. I just don't think the bucks can get away from the pressure as good, or hide from the pressure as well as I think they'd want to. We'll just keep a lookout. I'll show you if I see anything. Somebody left their seat out here. Oh my gosh, there's a turkey out in that field. There's like a bunch of them, like 5 or 6. But I haven't even seen one buck rub going down to the other end of the piece. But I think this place just gets absolutely pounded during deer season. There's not really any significant piece of cover in here that I think would keep a big buck safe. Whew. Well, I feel like I just wasted a bunch of time walking in there. I should have seen that trail and just left. Kind of like one of those deals where it's like that's like one of the first spots somebody's gonna see, you know, a newbie when they're looking for a good area is probably that spot. It just is like, you know, it's like somebody wrapped a Christmas present up and just handed it to you. You know, it's like a little too good to be true, but you kind of gotta go look at it anyway. Anyways, it's crap, so on to the next spot. Definitely looks like an old scrape. I literally sprinted into the spot, trying to cover ground as quick as I can. It's a big, huge area, and there's a creek bottom that runs through all of it. A bunch of swamp ground, low stuff. So finding a little bit of buck sign out here. I'm just gonna keep walking. Hopefully I'll find enough buck sign that'll tell me kind of where I need to go. Jeez. Those trees right there are white oaks. You can tell because the bark it's kind of peely. Kind of looks like it's coming off a little bit. And then you just look down below for the rounded leaf to confirm that it's a white oak. But that might be why that scrape is there. Well, this is a really just cool looking area. Down there, it's just this expansive kind of swampy creek that runs all through here. And I scouted my way in from the one side of the road access. Didn't see any deer sign hardly. Came down into this finger of swampy muck that looked like it was a potential crossing area, and there's tracks here confirming that it is. It's probably the lowest, brushiest that you can see. There's some buildup of sticks and twigs, so this is probably where they go to cross. This is all bog. I'm afraid if my foot goes in, it ain't coming back out. Yeah, like that. might have found the solid ground piece. Alright, well, fingers crossed. If the deer can do it, I can do it, I guess. Holy cow. Oh man. They gotta be going up to their chest. And even then, I don't know how they're getting across this. Might try to find me a stick. The ground might be too wet too right now. That might be part of it, and they might not be able to get across. That's why all these tracks are old. It's kind of scary knowing that any moment you could sink down to your waist in muck. Looks like there's a root system right here. That is probably the only spot you can do that in this entire swamp. Jeez. My battery's getting low, so I'm gonna cut it and start looking for sign. See if there's anything in here worth noting. There's not a lick of people sign up here. There's also not much buck sign. Just a few little rubs, old rubs. That's about it. No way I'd make this kind of a trek up here for this. Unless I found a huge freaking knockout bed, which I'm not, so. There's old historical rub. Doesn't look like it's been hit though in a while, so we'll go ahead and sign off for this scouting trip. I'll tell you if I see anything else, but for now, I don't think this bow is worth it. Catch you guys later.